What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another SLA video. Guys, let's talk a little bit about the state of the game. Now, I officially think the reset button has finally been hit by the devs, and I think we are in a new chapter of SLA, one that is a little bit more organized to cater to some pay-to-win players and a little less to the free-to-play players, and that is okay. But we're going to talk about what the reset entails, specifically revolving around the brand new armor and why this is going to be your number one priority, guys, because this new armor is absolutely bonkers and it completely trumps what we currently have existing. So no longer do you have to worry about farming 10 different pieces of gear. This one armor should in fact cover all of your needs in regards to what you want to wear for different classes. So let's go ahead and cover that real quick as well too. And remember, guys, at the same time, content creator program is going on. Hit that support button, get yourselves in, get some free codes along the way. It's super easy, it's free, it's pinned to every single comment section and every single description of every single video. So guys, get yourselves in for some free codes. Now let's go back here and talk a little bit of the armor. This is actually going to be a big deal. Listen, the only way to beat hard mode at the moment is if you're pay to win, heavily pay to win, and you have the brand new armor as something that you can wear during that mode. Now, if you don't know right now, the artifacts have now been broken up to 4 different places in 4 different classes. The Architect's Blue Poison is going to be for all of your fighters, aka also Sun Jinu, when you're playing a DPS version of him. The Glorious Arrogance is going to be for your breakers, also for Sun Jinu when you're playing support class. Maybe a different one for him as well too, we'll find out. Noble Flesh is going to be your actual support one, so this is all for your supports. You guys can see right over here, it does tell you exactly where you can wear this, and then at the same time, the last one here is going to be Kamish's Obsession, which is going to be for your infusers. All right, so everyone has their own gear. This simplifies things, this makes things a lot easier. Now, what makes this gear so special is the 4 and 8 piece ability. So for the 4 piece for the poison, increases basic skill damage by 20%, increases your attack and defense by 1% every 1 second, stacking up to 30 times. 4 is not bad. All right, this could actually work really well also with Expert, I'm imagining. So if you want to do 4 and 4, you may want to try that. That may actually be a better set for some of you guys, depending on how much attack you need. The AP set, though, is nothing to be scoffed at. The Blue Poison effect increases defense penetration by 20%, increases basic skill damage by 30%, increases attack and defense by 2.5% every 1 second, stacking up to 30 times. And this is a permanent duration, and this is equipped by Sun Jinu or Strikers. Their damage dealt increased by 50%. Poison effect cannot be activated. So very big deal, guys, and an amazing set for everybody who plans to use this. Okay, this is a big one, guys, and it's massive. It's massive. It's a massive DPS increase. Not only that, but it also increases all of the stats because they're level 120 versus level 100. Everything goes up, so everything will make a massive difference with the 120s versus the 100s. Okay, let's talk about the Arrogance. So increased damage skills of skill break by 30%. When an attack that deals break damage hits a team of team members, critical hit damage increases by 15% with 40 seconds with a 40-second duration. So cooldown is 40 seconds as well. So you can pretty much keep this up almost the entire time, I'd imagine. It increases break, or from reading that incorrectly, it's 40 seconds. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Increases break effectiveness by 30%, increases damage dealt with skills that are break effective by 50%, and also increases critical hit damage increased by 25%, duration for 40 seconds. And when Sun Jinu or a breaker class equip this, they also get the crit hit damage increased by 40%. When Sun Jinu or a breaker class equip this and use their ultimate skill, they also increase their team members' crit hit rate by 15%. So it's a massive deal for all breakers to get this. Forget greed, forget all the other jazz. This is what you want to go for. All right, Noble Flesh, this is going to be for all of your support. Okay, support's going to be a big one here. You can see support class and Sun Jinu class here. So this right here, it gives you guys whenever you use your basic skill or ultimate skills, it increases the user and team members elemental weakness damage by 15% for 45 seconds. Whenever you do an ultimate skill or the user tags out, increases the users and team members damage dealt by 10%. This lasts for 20 seconds, and the AP does the exact same thing, except goes 25% and 20%. And then when this is also restoring MP as well too every 20 seconds. So pretty big deal again, guys. Sun Jinu and supporter class hunters, when they equip this, their basic skill damage goes up by 30% and attack, defense, and HP by 15%. When Sun Jinu or supporters equip this, when they use their ultimate, they recover 25% of their HP every 1 second. So again, incredible set, incredible set. And then lastly, we have Kamish's Obsession, which is a no-brainer. This is finally built for overload users. So anyone who is a infuser, this is going to be their main set because they currently don't have a set. All right, so 4-piece set increases users and team members overload damage by 15%, increases basic skill and ultimate skill damage by 25% when successfully inflicting overload damage. So AP set inflicts the same thing, except it's 30% now and 40% for ultimates when overload for 20 seconds instead. And then when Sunjinu or Elemental Stacker class puts this on, overload damage by increases the overload damage of 50% and elemental weakness damage by 20%. So obviously this is a no-brainer, guys. So the question becomes, how do you get these? What do you do with them? What about your old sets? So here's what I'm gonna start suggesting, guys. For now on, keep your old sets, of course. Always keep your best ones intact. But anything that you have as a backup, once you start collecting these new sets, start recouping a lot of your resources. Start salvaging some of these things and making sure that you're ready to get all the new stuff in place in order to get the job done, right? So this is gonna be a very big deal for a lot of you guys, because at the end of the day, honestly, these new sets are going to be, number one, more powerful, number two, with better stats, number three, easier to farm, and number four, they're overall going to be built specifically for the classes. So you want to definitely get these. So here's how you get them, guys. You quickly go into here and you guys can see now it's called Unstable Dungeon, right? You guys can do whichever one you want here. So let's just, I don't know, let's just do, we'll do, you know what, no, forget one. We'll do dark. So there's now 36 available. Okay, you guys can see here, it's proof of the strong. So to get to the last one, just do 35, I believe, and that should give you guys all the trophies from 30 downwards, right? So if you guys do this, let's just do, I'll do a couple of them here. We'll do 5, right? And then reward settings here, you guys can see, you could choose what you're looking for. So we're going to go for, let's say Architect's Poison, and we'll say, I don't know, for now, we'll say Commission's Obsession. Those are the two we want. Okay, we're going to go to the Target Hunters, and we're going to go Sunjinu as this one here as the number one. And then the second one we're going to say is, let's say, Igris. Okay, so those are going to be the two that we want. And you guys can see here, it tells you exactly what they want to go for. Okay, so that's how you do it. And then from here, you guys can also do your settings in terms of locking and salvaging what you don't want. So you guys can do salvage settings here with things that you're not going to care about, things that with main stats, etc. Right? So you can choose all that stuff as well too. You can see right here we have the rates, right? So 6.25% drop rates pretty much across the board. And then here we have ourselves 65% for artifact chips, 15% there, 20% there, 100%, 1.85, etc. So you can now see this, but this wasn't here before. So now we can see that as well too. So we're gonna do 35, guys. We're gonna do 5 of these here. We're gonna jump in. We're gonna put in the dark team. Okay, so dark team, we're gonna just take out her. We're gonna put him in, and then we're gonna just go ahead and equip all the proper stuff, and then you just go ahead and do the battle, right? You fight the battle, you get through this, and then essentially what ends up happening is you'll get the drops as usual. It's just the normal way that it happens, except now you're going to get drops specifically built around the team or the characters that you look for and the armor you were looking for. So that's the main thing to remember. That's what they're kind of, they made this way specifically, so you guys can now finally farm the gear that you want rather than getting things that you don't want. Now, another way to get this as well too, of course, outside of farming it, is going to be getting it through the crafting system. Okay, we're going to cover the crafting system very soon. So let me go through this fight real quick. That way you guys can see exactly what it's all about and get this through, and then we'll see what the drops look like once it's complete. All right, so I'll be right back. All right, guys, so super easy fight. Obviously 35, right? Completed it. Get yourself some trophies along the way, but you guys can see here now, we also got ourselves the world drops, but here's the gear that we were talking about, right? You guys can see right here, we got all the poison stuff here. The Architect's blue rings dropped. We got ourselves the boots, we got chest, etc. And we got ourselves the commissions drop. So this is how it works, essentially. This is how you're going to farm this. Plus, you're going to get material to craft. So we're going to show you guys crafting as well, too, and what you want to do with your crafting and how you want to farm. It's very, very important, guys. Crafting plays a major part in this. So we're going to jump into the crafting section right now and show you guys how to get those as well, too. You guys should have been hopefully saving all your keys for this. This is going to be a big deal. Going forward, getting all the new gears is what's going to matter the most, right? So let's go ahead. Previous, you guys can see all of the sets are here, including there, Architect's Blue Poison, Glorious Arrogance, Noble Flesh, and Commission's Obsession. So this is going to be how most of you guys are going to have to get all of your gear. It's going to be through this. You guys can see now we have level 120 artifact recipes. So we're going to have to farm those no matter what. And if you plan to do stats on these as well too, for example, let's just say you want to get these will not change. Luckily, you can continue using this exactly the same way you've been doing it all along. So let's say I want to just get, you know what? Let me take defense pen out for a second. Let me reset, let's reset defense pen and put crit instead. I think crit's going to matter. I'll show you guys real quick. So here, same stuff as before. We're going to craft a helmet here, and you're going to see we got ourselves these stats, right? I want to go ahead and cancel that, right? And then let's just say we'll keep it for now, whatever. We'll do another one. Much, much better. So we're going to go ahead and enhance this one. So let's just enhance this to do this all the way across. There it is. Okay, so you get yourself a first level 120 gear. Now, if you see the difference, 2995 at level 120, let's just go quickly and take a look at level 100 and see what the level 100 helmets look like in comparison, right? So if I look here, here's the level 100, 2433, right? So pretty big difference, guys. Significant difference in stats. So that's essentially the best ways currently to farm. Just keep using your keys, guys. Keep farming what you need to farm. It's super easy right now, and it's honestly one of the fastest ways to get it. But if you are looking to get yourself along the way, I mean, as well, keep getting these essence stones. You may as well, right? But while you're doing this, don't forget also that there are going to be ways to craft this. So start collecting your crafting material. Start building your characters up. It's meant to be a reset, guys. So take your time. Don't rush. If you're free to play, especially, guys, don't be discouraged. We will eventually get back up on top, but I think going forward, top 1000 is going to stay out of reach for free-to-play players. I think they strictly want to make it as a pay-to-win thing, and honestly, I'm okay with that. Pay-to-win players deserve it because they keep the game alive at the end of the day, right? So for me, I'm totally okay with doing that, and if that's the way they want to do it, that's fine. I'm totally okay with pay-to-win players having the advantage because, again, at the end of the day, the lights need to stay on, and those paying players do that for us, and if it's just for a skin, I'm totally okay with it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Take care.